Yo, what's the deal? It's your boy Transit Van Don back with another video. And this is the realest video ever for cargo van business. I'm breaking down what I learned so far going into my second year. I'm also wanting to know some information about y'all. Let me ask y'all something. Why are y'all watching this video? Why do y'all want to be in this game? Why do you want to be an owner, an entrepreneur? Is it some shit that just sounds sexy on social media? Is it something that's going to bring more women your way, more guys your way? Why do you want to be in this business? Do you love this shit? Do you understand what we go through on a day-to-day basis? Are you ready to drive 1,000 miles a day or 1,000 miles a week? You feel me? 100,000 miles a year? Are you prepared for accidents? Are you prepared as far as mentally, physically, you know what I mean, to deal with the labor that comes with this? Like, why do you want to do this? Do you hate your boss? Do you hate what you do for a living? Do you not want to be a worker anymore? You want to start your own shit? Before you can start your own shit, you need to be a good worker. You need to understand work before you jump out here and try to be a good owner, because you ain't gonna be a good owner if you're not a good worker. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, what is your mindset? Are you ready to be away from your family? Or do you think that you can carve a way to make good money and still come home every day? Because that's what I do. But are you man enough or woman enough to deal with the shit that I gotta deal with on a day-to-day basis? Who knows? My job is just to give you the information and not sugarcoat nothing, because people think that this is a get-rich-quick scheme, and it's not. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of relationship building. It's a lot of shit that comes with this shit. Prime example, I gotta wake up 5, sometimes 4 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I gotta drive 400 to 500 miles a day. Sometimes I don't see my family when I want to. Sometimes I get jobs and I don't think I'm getting paid everything that I should be getting paid. But opportunity creates other opportunity. And when other people grow, you grow. My direct shippers came from apps, and to be honest with you, I just put a video out on the 3 apps I use. And the reason why it's important for me to come back and double back is like, yo, I hold myself accountable. So the information that I put out there to y'all, it gotta be 100. And I'm gonna honestly say, the app game, for the most part, is miss. You get some good shit here or there, but you get way more bad shit than good shit. It's a hit or miss. I don't know if because everybody's on these apps. I don't know if it's because people are taking cheap freight. They're moving around for 40 cents per mile, and that shit is cool. And they think, yeah, that's cool. As long as I'm making some money, I'm getting it. No, I tell y'all every video, I tell y'all all the time, don't mistake movement for progress. You moving around and burning a lot of gas and putting wear and tear in your vehicles, and y'all don't have nothing to show for it at the end of the day. You looking at what you gross at the end of the year opposed to what you kept, and you like, damn, I made this much. Where did it all go? Because you wasn't properly doing your bookkeeping. You wasn't staying on top of your expenses, what you spend every day. You wasn't staying on top of how much credit you use. You ain't staying on top of how much mileage it is. You don't know your cost per mile. You don't know a lot of shit. All you want to do is be an entrepreneur, because that's the cool shit to do, and that's the cool thing to be in this day and age. And then you look up, you did all that shit just because you want a title, and you ain't making no fucking money. So you watching this video, ask yourself, why am I doing this shit? What I would say is, be very intentional. The reason why these things work for me is because this is what I love to do. I take this very seriously. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to get to work and it's time to get busy, I'm there early. You know what I'm saying? Uniforms is a must. I put an E-track system in here. My wife asked me, yo, why you do that? You know, you're not over the road like that. And I had to tell her, yo, I need to, for one, I'm gonna be dealing with that type of freight. And for two, it's for security. You don't want nothing to hit you in your back. Pause. And for three, you want to separate yourself from everybody else. What is going to make somebody want to deal with you? If you and I roll up and a broker looks inside your van and looks inside my van, and you don't got nothing back there that can secure freight, and I got my E-track system, if you're the broker, who do you think which one is going to get the opportunity? I can promise you it's going to be me over you. So make sure you're doing the things and taking the steps, the extra steps is necessary for you to get those type of looks and those type of opportunities, because opportunity creates other opportunity. Example, when I started with one of my direct shippers, I was getting $100 here or there, and people ask me, well, how do you get your direct shippers up? How do you do that? Well, for me, in my case, I use apps to basically be my networking ground, my market, and I would go there and I would sell myself. And not necessarily sell myself, but it is what it is. People will recognize a hard worker when they see one. And basically, people will be like, yo, I want to go directly through you. Just like when I was driving Uber, people wanted to deal with me. I put a light show in there. I made it a whole theme. I made it an experience. And that's what I try to do with my direct shippers and my customers. Give them a quality experience that they know that their freight is going to be safe. They know I'm on time. They know that everything is going to be handled. Pictures will be taken. The BOLs will be filled out. You have to make it an effort to prove that, yeah, I am a professional driver. I'm a businessman. I'm a businesswoman. And I'm in this field to make money. I have 3 contracts now. I come home every night. I make a very comfortable living. But I remain uncomfortable. Why? Because I want more. I can get as many contracts as I want. It's no limitation to how many contracts I can get. There's no limitations to how many vans I can get. So I always apply myself. I go on Indeed. I look for medical runs. I look for freight. I look for mom and pop situations. I look for people that, just need storage moved. I look at all type of possibilities of way to generate money and make money. They say it takes a couple years to make money in this business, and depending on your circumstances, that could be true or that can be false. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's overhead and circumstances is different. You feel me? So I just want to let y'all know that, yo, make sure if you're not making no money, if you have enough heart enough to get out here in this business, make sure that you're doing everything in your power to make sure that you stay running. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're marketing yourself, you're promoting. Make sure that you building. I just left the barbershop and I started building with the owner, and we was talking about the business and this, that, and the third, and he's telling me about what he has going on, and I interjected on where I can help out. He interjected where he can help me out. You know what I'm saying? In business, you want those relationships that is reciprocated. You feel me? So and I'm just using that as an example, but I know for me, like, yo, you want to get in this business, the first thing you need to do is understand and have the mindset of, yo, I'm going to sink and swim with my van, period. You know what I'm saying? Some shit is going to be up, sometimes it's going to be down. I'm going to stay in the middle, and I'm going to keep a clear head and a clear mind. You know what I'm saying? Because if you let that stress get to you, then you'll be out here on this road, and you might get in an accident. Now your insurance is high. You got an accident on your record. Your MVR could be having some points on there. If you're driving over the speed limit, people check your license, check your MVR all the time. People check your insurance. People check your background to see if you're reliable or not. That can cost you money. So you don't want to be walking around with all this stress and tension, and then get in traffic for 8 hours and have to deal with driving 200 miles, 300 miles a day, sometimes 400, sometimes 500 miles a day. You feel me? You want to keep a clear mind when you out here. You want to know when you purchase your van, or before you purchase your van, you want to take that VIN number. You want to call your insurance and figure out how much the insurance is going to be before you commit to that, because insurance is going to be your highest fixed rate that you're going to be paying as far as your overhead. You take that VIN number, you look it up. Okay, this is how much this insurance is going to be. Okay, this is how much this note is going to be. Okay, add that together, plus fuel, whatever, that's extra 300 something a week. Figure out if you want to go over the road, find a good broker, do your research, look up the company, see what's going on. You can look up their authority. You know what I'm saying? You want to know? Some dude was talking about a medical contract for me. I can make $800 a day. Sign all his paperwork. First thing I did was look up their name. I looked up their name on the website, and it came back that their authority wasn't even active. So you gotta watch what you're doing. You gotta watch these people, man, because these people, if you running on authority that's not active, you're not getting paid, and you can't sue them. You can't do anything to them because they're already out of business and out of service anyway. So you want to be very careful of that. You know what I mean? When you're dealing with brokers and you running under people's authority, look up their authority and figure out if they are who they say they are. You feel me? That's one aspect. Another aspect, look up who you're working with. Ask the people around. Are they good? How long they been in business? How many contacts they have? Because a lot of people will run you all day. When you lease onto a carrier, you ain't making no money. Never mistake movement for progress. I'm gonna say that 1,000 times. I'm gonna put it on some merch. That's gonna be a heavy chapter in this book that I'm working on for y'all. Another thing, do you want to be over the road or do you want to be home? You feel me? If you want to be home, then it's a certain amount of labor that you're going to have to deal with. Can you deal with 40 packages, 50 packages a day? Can you deal with 5, 6, 7 stops a day in the tri-state, doing the city, doing the counties? These are things that comes with if you don't want to go over the road. Because normally you get one package, you go over the road for a couple of days and that be it. But if you stay local, you got to deal with a lot more labor if you stay local. So that's another reason why you want to make sure that you know what you're doing and making sure that this is the best decision for you. What other information do I have for y'all? The get work, like I said, the at work is cool, but you know, you're gonna be sitting around a lot. You have to have your phone unlocked. You're gonna have to try to be the first to hit accept, because there's been plenty of times where, oh yeah, man, it's just $400 on me. Let me swipe, and it says another driver done took it immediately. So you basically gotta live on your phone all day long. Are you prepared for that? You know what I'm saying? Are you prepared to wake up 5, 6, 7 in the morning? Sometimes 4 in the morning to go pick up something that's 2 hours or 3 hours away and come drop it and drive another 3 hours and then go somewhere else for another hour, then go somewhere else for another hour, and then go somewhere else for another hour? Are you willing to do that and then go home to your kids, your wife, and everybody else? Are you willing to be in those type of situations? Can you deal with that? How long do you think you can deal with that? Or can you go over the road and deal with your wife being home or your girl being at home and you don't know what's going on for weeks at a time? You know what I'm saying? Your kids ain't really talking to you if they babies, or they don't really know you because you're gone all the time. Because I've been through that as well. Or they old enough and you missing out on moments. You know what I'm saying? What is important to you? What means the world to you? You feel me? Because you can get some money in this game, but a lot of people fail because of lack of their knowledge. They don't know how to scale. They don't know how to scale their business. They don't know how to operate properly. It's just some shit that's cool to say. It's some shit that's cool to do. So my question to y'all is, why y'all getting into this? And are you prepared to be in this business, in this game? You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you gonna go through some shit. You're gonna have setbacks. Your van's gonna have situations. I had to kind of switch my trip around. I just had to put out $1,500, well, $1,700 actually, on my van for some back brakes, oil change, and something else. You know what I'm saying? It ain't stopped the show because I've been able to scale my business and, you know, move funds around like I need to move funds around. But let's just say if you don't have the $1,700, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say if you get money, more money you ever got in your life, and this shit is coming and going, and you spending and spending, and when that $1,700 is needed, or you can't operate, now your business is down because you can't even afford to get back on the road. Are you prepared for that? You feel me? Are you putting your taxes aside, your maintenance aside, your advertising aside? Do you got uniforms? Do you got merch? You know what I'm saying? Do you have some type of marketing to go in? Do you got cars? You got a website? You feel me? Is your business set up properly? You know, are you building your business credit? These are things that you have to do. So if I'm driving 4,000 miles a month, I still got to make sure my books is in order. I still got to make sure that, you know, I'm doing everything on my power, making sure that whatever I'm doing is worth it. My bookkeeping, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. My taxes, everything. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to come on here, give y'all some game. I ain't had no notes. All this shit is off the top of my head, like I said. I hope that was helpful. I hope that some things that I said in there make you think, all right, is this really what I should be doing right now? And this is not to discourage anybody, but this is to make sure that you understand the reality of the situation when you getting out here in this game. I'm not gonna sell it like you can't make no money, because you can. But a lot of y'all fell because y'all don't know the proper information. Y'all going off of what somebody else said, or somebody else experiences, or what they got going on. And that's not your life. What is your life, and how can this be helpful to what you got going on? That's what you need to ask yourself. It's your boy, the Don of this shit. I'm about to get back out here doing what I'm doing. But I got more videos and stuff coming. I just wanted to tap in with y'all real quick. Like I said, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if this information was helpful. And yeah, man, we just gonna keep rocking. We gonna keep building.